Richard Clark, dealer principal at Power Farming in Morrinsville. We're out today in Kverneland on KPL, or Kverneland Pastoral Limited's dairy farm, one of their dairy farms. On my right is John Chapman. In the era where environmental issues and certainly the onus on us as a sector to always be looking at new ways to lessen our impact on the environment. Innovations are coming all the time, and this piece of equipment today was right at the pointy end of that effort. JP, do you want to take us through this machine?
So this is the Kultistrip, and this is produced by Kverneland, one of our key suppliers here in New Zealand. This variant here is a 4-row set at 75 centimetres, but for maize we can go out to 8 rows, 6-metre folding frame. And the idea of this machine is to really only work the area and profile of the ground where the maize is going to be planted. This brings environmental benefits and also economic benefits to the whole process.
What are people normally doing when they're spraying out paddock readiness for maize?
Rip the land to loosen the profile underneath from compaction. Then they'll disc the sod to cut it up a bit after it's been sprayed out, like this paddock here. Yeah. And then they'll run a power harrow in to get a fine seed bed so that they get good seed to soil contact for germination when they're planting. So a lot of them ploughing or ripping and disking, you're looking at 3, maybe 4 passes in total to get the seed bed for what the guys want. What we're doing here is we're reducing this down to 1 in most cases, and if not, then sometimes maybe 2 passes depending on the soil type and the conditions you're working in. So immediately what you might see is lines, and that means that we're only working the area where we're actually going to plant the maize, so every 75 centimetres. What that means is there's a good 60 centimetres in between each row, where traditionally we would have worked that, and we're not going to work that now. You see it's been sprayed out here, so we're still going to have organic matter in the top. That helps to hold on to the soil. It helps to retain the moisture because the grass is now sprayed off, so that will die. So any moisture underneath won't be worked, and therefore the moisture will be retained. You can see here that this was only worked 20 minutes ago, and already it's started to dry out on top, and you've got to go underneath to find the moisture. So this is holding moisture here.
So we're not cultivating in areas that we perhaps don't need to be cultivated.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. And by doing that, we're obviously helping the soil to locate and stay where it is, but also hopefully helping to reduce our costs of working the ground and our number of passes. That'll help to keep the amount of soil on slopes stable. Okay.
Right. So preventing runoff?
Yeah, exactly that. Wind erosion as well, so in some areas of the country it's very windy, but also they have a very sandy soil, and obviously some of the crops suffer from wind blow. Especially fodder beet are very sensitive to wind blow. So what you can do is you can have an annual grass such as this. You can spray it off, only work this zone here, and that means that this will be holding on to the light soil, so it won't pick up and blow.
I guess how popular is this becoming, or we experience, obviously they'll grow.
Yep.
How popular is it?
Yeah, it's becoming more popular, and that's through the necessity of the environmental perceptions that we've got at the moment. So we need to be showing that we're doing something proactive. Also, that the farmers are then showing that they're helping to keep the rivers clean, or in any way that they can, and helping and aiding the environment.
So awesome, JP. I see we've come out here and we've run the machine up.
Yep.
Is that in preparation for what, mate?
Yep, we'll be running a demo program across the North Island this spring, starting here in the Waikato.